Good day, everybody. I'm here at the Toronto Legislature. It's known as Queen's Park. I'm going to take a little walk around and show you what signs people have made up for this protest. All right, guys. Hello. I've got a channel called Brantford News and Rebellion Party, 2 channels actually, so if you want to look at those after you see yourself, you can sign on there. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm reporting for Rebellion Party, also Brantford News. Just showing people what's going on.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. Thanks for showing up today.
Been here for a lot of weeks, so.
Have you?
Yeah.
Would you like to make a statement? Just Sorry?
The science on mass
science
is
says
clear.
it all? Oh, sorry.
If you look at the scientific studies that have been done, they all clearly show that there is no decrease in the transmission or infection rate as a result of wearing masks. There have been 2 independent scientists who've come out with reviews in the literature, and they both come to the same conclusions. The World Health Organization also has 2 videos on mask wearing, and they state that wearing a mask on its own has no effect. They claim that it has an effect when used in combination with other strategies like washing your hands. But I think common sense would tell you that washing your hands doesn't have any effect on the efficacy of wearing a mask. They also state that there's no evidence that shows that there's any evidence to support healthy people wearing masks, and that in fact it can be a source of infection. So why are they telling us to wear masks? It has nothing to do with health.
What do you think it is?
I think there's a control measure. I think there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of intertwined issues with this. If you look at the infection rates that are going on, you know, back in March, okay, maybe there was a case to be made that there's some sort of emergency that we need to be careful about. But when in Prince Edward Island, they haven't had a single case of coronavirus in 31 days, yet they extend their state of emergency. Where's the emergency? In none of it, throughout this entire process, they've had a grand total of 0 cases.
Manitoba has something like 7, and even those are questionable, they said.
And none of it has even with grand total of 0 cases, still declared a public health emergency. Where's the public health emergency with 0 cases? It makes absolutely no sense.
You know, I find a little bit odd is that for the first time that I know of in human history, they've quarantined like well people instead of just the sick people.
Well, exactly. That's
and
not
it happened all over the world at the same time, like it was some kind of plan.
Well, it's amazing how people and politicians all over the world, within 2 to 3 days, sometimes on the same day, are saying the exact same thing. That doesn't happen by accident.
No, it's like the newspapers always use the same words, no matter which one of the 6 guys or whatever it is owns them. You know what I mean? It's kind of an odd deal there. They've got must have some kind of mind meld going or something like that. A lot of coincidences happen there.
Yeah, how is it that the media all over the world are saying the exact same thing at the exact same time?
Yeah.
That doesn't happen by accident.
And now the same thing with the Black Lives Matter thing too. It's all the same. It's happening everywhere at one time. Boom, right? I think it's planned myself. I don't buy that stuff too much.
Well, yes, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that we're not told about. There is a plan in place. The coronavirus is not the problem, it's the excuse. The excuse to implement a lot of these measures that have nothing to do with the actual risk from the coronavirus.
Well, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for being here.
Have a great day.
You too.
The government doesn't want to take the responsibility for economic disaster that's being created now.
Hello.
In Canada, we now have about 13% unemployment rate. Are you kidding me? Like, come on. This is so
Hi. Oh, hi, how are you? I was going to sneak up on you like that. How are you guys doing today?
We are doing great.
That's good. It's good to see you here protesting.
Excuse me?
It's good to see you here protesting. What do you guys got to say? Anything?
Well, what we are saying, what Justin Trudeau is doing with the lockdown is not right, and he needs to stop it now. This is a free country. We have democratic rights, and we are going to exercise our democratic rights in this country.
Oh, very nice. Thank you very much for that one.
And I would like to mention, to let Justin Trudeau know, the earth, Psalms 24 said, the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. It never said Justin Trudeau controls this earth. He does not. They say Canada belongs to Justin Trudeau. The earth is the Lord. You all are the one who put him came there, and the earth belongs to Jesus and all that is in it. Just let Justin Trudeau know that.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Tell him go read Psalms 24. The earth is the Lord and the fullness of it and all who dwells in it. He created everything, not Justin Trudeau, not Doug Ford, not John Tory. They did not create this earth. God created it.
Maybe if my suspicions are right, he'll pass that on to Satan for you. Yeah, I don't trust these guys. You guys have a good day. Thank you very much. Thank you.
This is what makes a democracy. If you don't have different ideas, you don't have a democracy.
Oh.
So, and without that being
Yeah, they're rolling.
represented
That's
in
good.
the House of Parliament, we don't have a voice. Our Parliament needs to sit every single day of the week. Using anything as an excuse not to sit is an abdication of democracy.
That was a good point, actually.
We are here together to celebrate our democracy, to defend our democracy, and to stand up for our rights. Why? Because enough is enough! Enough is enough! And with that, I'd like to invite Chris Sky up to the microphone.
Hey guys. I'm really proud of you all today. All week, the government's been putting these rumors online, trying to scare people, telling them there's going to be riots, trying to form division amongst race, amongst party lines, any which way they can. Everybody that showed up here proved them wrong, proved that they're just as hollow and phony as we all knew they were. So I just want everybody to give themselves a round of applause because nobody would even know. I just want to spend like 1 minute talking about Fearless. The reason I joined with Fearless Ontario is because we were getting public support from the sitting MPP, so he needed an organization to support. This made the mainstream media finally acknowledge us and not acknowledge us as some fringe group, some group of racists or white supremacists. No, they have to acknowledge us as a group of Canadians that know there's something wrong going on and are going to fix it. Randy's amendment might have got shot down, and it got shot down in a way that just exposed the government even more for what they are. A secret vote so you wouldn't know who voted against the government wanting to be able for you to find out why they're extending our lockdown. That's what they did. That's what they did. So now we're up to June 30th. And what was Trudeau's response to this extended lockdown that we have to suffer because it's so dangerous that COVID's going to spread and people are going to die? Did you guys see Trudeau's latest photo op? What was he doing? Bending the knee, surrounded by more people than are here today. But what did the media say? They actually said this, and in fact, there's actually a letter signed by 1,200 so-called health professionals that have gone out to all world governments, because everybody's obviously raising questions. If COVID is so dangerous, how could we have these mass protests with no problems, no fallout, no ridiculous spikes, no deaths? Oh, guess what the health professionals say? Social distancing for those protests is not required because COVID is not as large of a public health threat as so-called white supremacism. I am not joking. And I have the PDF of the letter signed by all 1,200 so-called professionals if you want to read it. And it goes further. It doesn't stop there. There's more, exactly. The next thing they do is single out anti-lockdown protests and say, these, on the other hand, are rooted in nothing but white supremacy and should be declared illegal. I look around, I don't see white people everywhere, I see Canadians everywhere. Our protest here is a representation of the point of my life was On mainstream media, he is on the defensive. His approval was over 70% at the height of his April. Now it's under 30%.
Now they're more educated. They went to the past.
June 30th. I hate to say it, but we or racist or anything else they can to ostracize you if you disagree. There's a way restaurants should prepare to stop that. Yeah, look at the actual meat of the article. What date should they be ready to open by? Sorry, I don't have that data available. That guidelines are written by, it looks like they were written by somebody in 4th grade after they ate. But the guidelines are written in a way specifically to make a business non-viable for the tenant. Where in fact, our social distancing rule of 2 meters, where the hell did it come from? Does anybody even know? Anyone in the crowd? Shout it out.
Military.
Well, if you want to know, the WHO official social distance rule for COVID is 1 meter. That's 3 feet, 3.2 feet to be exact. That's what they're going by in all